Okay, so this one is hopefully going to get me some flack. Um, but I, in some ways, think it's well deserved. And if she wasn't so vehement about abortion, about pushing the idea that kids should be exterminated within the womb of their mother, then I wouldn't be taking a dig at her. So Elizabeth Warren posted a picture on Twitter, and it depicted a casserole with marshmallows on top, and half of it was burned, right? And I'm like, okay, she's trying to, kind of connect with the crowd and show she's a normal person and she can burn her food every once in a while. But I was mean and I reposted it and I said, feminists can't cook. And I thought about it for a minute and I was like, the typical feminine female is not proud if she botches a meal. And why is that? Because for thousands and thousands of years, women were expected to cook and expected to cook good food and expected to feed their families, and they were expected to do it well. Like it was just the woman's role to cook. And so then the whole dig barefoot and pregnant became a stigma against females that reside in the home. But I've personally encountered this sense of lacking in my own awareness of how severed I've been from the kitchen under the feminist push. It's like, well, you can learn to cook if you want to, but you don't have to. Or, it's always nice to be able to know how to make something. But to genuinely know how to take care of your family's nutrition, that is not expected of women anymore. And if you just kind of sit there and think about a lot of things that are just not expected of women anymore, it is absolutely insane. Like, you will, I don't know what class you can take in college besides nursing, which the irony is that it's literally called nursing, to learn how to nurse your child. There's no how to be a mom, major in college. Why is that? Oh, they just figure you'll learn it somehow. There's no there's no major in college on how to be a homemaker. And these things are difficult to do. Raising a child is incredibly challenging. There are so many rules. There's so many ways a kid can die if you don't get something right. And we end up learning from the mistakes of previous parents. But why don't we have a college course on stuff like that? Why don't we have a college course on birthing? Why don't we have a college course on how to get pregnant? Why don't we have a college course on the first 3 weeks of infancy and what to expect? To expect not to sleep for a month and a half. Nothing. There's nothing like that. And like Will Smith said, you get your kid at the hospital and there's literally no how-to manual on how to raise a human being. You're just expected to just figure it out. How depleting is that? And yes, I got all of that from a picture of burnt casserole by Elizabeth Warren. I don't think we're doing ourselves a service in knowing how to balance Kashmir's accounts and knowing how to post accounts receivable for Nike. Okay, I mean, yeah, it's good to know corporate skills. It's good to know corporate skills if you're going to be in the corporate world. But most girls, most women are going to end up having children at some point in their life. They are not taught how to raise a family. And that goes for men too. Men traditionally are not taught how to be good husbands. But I mean, like, we the ones at home, right? We the ones raising the kids. So like, we kind of need to know these things. We kind of need to know how to cook. Ladies, you need to know how to cook. And you actually make yourself incredibly attractive to a man if you know how to cook. So try. Those recipes are there for a reason. Those mommy blogs blow up for a reason. Because by the time the female is put into the position where she needs to feed her family, she A, has no idea what she's doing, and B, she needs to learn fast. And so she runs to Google. But Google should not be supplying this need. Okay, at the very least, our mothers and our aunts and our grandmothers should be supplying this need. But when and if that doesn't happen, the next thing is public school. And they pulled home ec out of school. I don't know what they expect these women to do. Like, are we all supposed to eat at Wendy's? You know? So, anyways, those are my thoughts. And thank you so much, Elizabeth Warren, for burning your Thanksgiving meal. I will talk to you guys later.